Hello everyone, this is the love video for the horoscope Pisces for the month of January 2019, and although we may not believe it, we are practically there already, and also for whatever is left of the month of December as well. I want to announce to all of you that the promotion for my readings is over on the 15th, but I still do have my regular prices on my website. You can visit that ameliatarot.com if you would like to book a reading. I recommend you do so. You just go there, you make a payment, and you fill out your information. Okay, so what are the decks that I will be utilizing for this reading this month? I have my regular deck, the one that I always utilize, the Lenormand cards, the Psychic Oracle, and then here I have a message from the angels. These cards here, I feel that I need to give you a special message to end off this year and start the new year off with some good energy and with a special message for all of you. Okay. So we're going to start here, and I will explain to all of you that have never seen my videos before that I shuffle my deck and the cards turn over 7 cards, sometimes a few more, and you can pick here because I align them in 3 rows. You can pick row 1, 2, or 3, or you can wait until I'm done the reading and then decide which of the 3 lines applies most to your current reality. And yes, this reading does apply to your ascendant and moon sign as well. And if you would like the information for your ascendant or moon sign, there are plenty of websites that do that. You just need some personal information. It is very convenient to watch all your sun sign, ascendant, and moon sign because sometimes our current reality doesn't always resonate with our sun sign, but it may with the ascendant or moon sign. Also, it is good to watch the videos of those of you that you're asking about. If you know their sun sign or ascendant or moon sign, you can watch those videos as well. Okay, so we just need 2 more cards to complete the first line, Pisces. Okay, so 3 cards. As I've said, sometimes there may be a few extra cards. Okay, and I utilize... and this card has turned over here. So we're gonna examine because the card behind it is also revealed. Okay, so what is the message with this card of the Queen of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles? There's various possibilities here. It could be that you are in a relationship with someone who is an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. Someone of which you are no longer too happy with. A little bit of attraction has been lost towards that person. There is a feeling of solitude. I always say that this card symbolizes to be with someone but to feel alone. Despite all of that, which is not very positive, the communication has been affected greatly. It could be the case because of reasons, for example, to have adolescent children who don't listen and the parents don't agree on how to educate their kids. This could also be for people who are not in a stable relationship, that this person, that when they communicate with you, and who is an earth sign, they do it in a way which is a little bit hard or aggressive. It's not so much what they say, but if not how they say it, because you can present the same message in a more amicable way, and the other person would receive it in a differently. But here I see that wanting to impose what someone feels. And truly here, Pisces, I don't feel that you are very happy right now. It could also be the case that you are in a relationship, stable relationship. That could be another possibility. And you have met someone that, without, being in love with this other person, Because here, this tells me here, you're not in love with anyone, but it's almost as if you want to give yourself this new opportunity, and you're saying, you know, the moment has come for me to enjoy life, to have fun, because I'm still someone who's young and active. And all of that worked great, but then the moment came where you've said, no, it's best not. It might have been just the thought that was there, because if you are in a relationship which is a little bit toxic, maybe it crossed your mind to think, you know, I'd want to see how it goes with someone else. But here I see you saying, no, I think it's not the best option because this is going to bring a lot of complications into my life. And then you leave that idea behind. Let's take a look here at what the Lenormand cards have to tell us. And let's see if we find any other messages in these cards. Yeah. I think that you definitely tried. I think that you started communicating with people. Could have been online on Facebook or chat rooms, dating websites, those types of things. It may not have been a conversation with a sexual undertone. It could have just simply been a conversation. You know, you can imagine that there's millions of topics that we could discuss with someone else. But here, this tells me that between all of those conversations, something may have surged there. So truly, if you don't want to get involved in a love triangle, I recommend to remove yourself from those types of conversations, because that will bring you towards a connection with someone. So here I'm giving you just a bit of a warning of what would happen if you were to continue conversing online. Here, could be, I'm seeing 29 years old. I also feel 1972 as the year. 1968. 1942. And people who were born in the year 2000 as well. Very interesting here. I've never heard that year before for the year 2000, but this is telling me that you are currently evaluating what it is that you want, and if this would be considered a triangle or not to speak with others. The letter Q, the letter W, Here I'm seeing a communication between Europe and South America. Clearly here, Europe and South America is what I'm seeing. I even feel Costa Rica here. I'm searching for another letter here. P. I'm not sure if I've said that already. I see here either Pereira or it could be Perez. That's what I'm seeing for now. We're going to take a look here at the psychic deck. Look, clearly here the cards are telling you that there is going to be a movement forward, and definitively here this person would need to cross a body of water, the ocean, to see them in person. But this tells me here that in this process that you're going to go through, you're going to start seeing everything with a bit more clarity. Here I feel a very important division for you Pisces. Some of you are going to end this, and others are going to say, no, I'm going to give myself this opportunity, because there are people who are not in a stable relationship. They are simply maybe casually dating someone who is not, who's really not meeting all of the expectations that you have to have a romantic relationship. So I definitely see that you're going to leave someone behind here for some of you. I think really it's a 50-50 here. Many of you are going to leave behind and connect with this person that you are currently dealing with, and the other half of you are going to say, no, here I'm starting to see things clearly. I don't want to make things more complicated. I'm going to end this relationship and give myself a different opportunity. So you will know in what category you find yourself in. It could also be someone, maybe you connect with an air sign here, is what I'm seeing, or fire sign. So Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, or Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Okay, so Pisces, we're going to continue on with the second line here. Those of you that have picked line number 2, we're going to see what we have for you now. Once again, you know, if this video does not resonate with you, you can check out the ascendant or moon sign as well. Okay, Pisces, second line here. I see you trying to recuperate here from the past. You have pushed yourself quite a bit. This line here, I feel, is for people who are currently alone, single. Pisces who do not have a relationship with anyone. Pisces who does not want to be with anyone. A Pisces who may have had many people propose something to them, a relationship, but you've said, no, I want to recuperate, I want to move forward, I want to go back to being the person that I was at some point in my life. And I see that you have tons of propositions coming your way, but I feel that what you want right now is to travel. You want to know the world. Yeah, you are still not clear as far as what it is that you expect from someone. And you know why? It's because you still have not reached that point where you can understand things that happened in your past. You don't have any intention of being with someone else because there is still that feeling of, you know, people come into my life, they offer me a type of relationship, and then afterwards it's almost as if they retract or wait to see if I'm the one to put in all the effort into the relationship. I see that almost the past here, for those of you that are watching this line, has really given you a big life lesson. And really now I'm seeing that you're saying you don't want to be in any type of relationship. You're okay the way that you are now. If others may ask you, you know, why don't you have a girlfriend or boyfriend, or why aren't you in a relationship? You're thinking, you know, just leave me in peace. I just want to be on my own. And so I feel that others are really more interested in what you're doing or the relationships that you may or may not have than you yourself. And you feel that you are great the way that you are currently, and you want to get to know things, you want to explore. You are a Pisces who wants to go out and explore life. Not so much adventures as far as love or relationships go. If they arise along the way, that's great, but you are not searching for love. You just want to explore the world and live your single life and enjoy it. Yeah, this is your card, exactly. This is the moon the world. I see here exploration, doubts, and wanting to know something deeper. And really, afterwards, to get to know yourself so that you can later on connect with someone. The ages that I'm seeing here is 32, 52, 44. Let me see what else I can find from this card. It could be 8 months or 8 years that you don't have a stable relationship. So either in 8 months or 8 years. And you don't have it, nor do you want it. I like this here because the moon, if you examine it here, it's really protected. So this is, you know, to grab with caution. So that really represents you here because you feel that, you know, your life has moved forward and gone back and you want that phase of your life to stay behind. What do I see here? I apologize here because I'm trying to search this card a little deeper. I see here that you're going to get a lot of invitations when the holidays arise, and people who have intentions for you to go somewhere to meet someone. But you will not accept this here. And if you do go, you will go because you feel obliged. The letters I see are the letter F, the letter C, the letter M, and the name starts with C and the last name is M. If there's anyone you may know, you know, friends who might say, you know, come to this party, you're going to have a great time, and maybe they have in mind that you might meet someone there. They have plans for you, really. And here this tells me that your mind is still a labyrinth that you have not resolved yet, and you don't want anyone to resolve this for you. You, on your own, will reach its end of this situation. I also see here the number 0, which is the Fool, and this is to put, you know, your clothing in a luggage bag and just get out. Get out and see what you can find. Which is really great here, Pisces. I see that this might be the new objective you have for the new year, to get to know and explore, discover new things. Yeah, here, definitively, destiny has many surprises ready for you here, and one of them is going to be love, which arises into your life. You have prosperity as far as material wealth and spirituality as well, and that is what you are achieving right now. By denying yourself a relationship which is simply superficial, here you are waiting and trying to obtain that person with the number 6 who is going to be in accordance with your expectations. This tells me here that the light arrives into your life, the illumination, which is really that wish of what you want and hope for in a person. And you prefer in this moment, I see you here reading this book, solitude, you know, being alone, thinking. And here, this could also be people, I see countries, Chile, Mexico, but yeah, it could be the city of Mexico, and a place where it's very visited by tourists because of its beauty, its architectural beauty. Or maybe you want to visit this place and you may even be studying or informing yourself about this city or this country. You also want to go to Europe here. That's another place in which you plan on going to. Could be Madrid. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of different architecture here. Museums, places where there's high towers, buildings, really different ancient looking buildings, very beautiful buildings. And you are really so close to reaching what it is that you've wanted. Do not give this up. I would say live that experience because it will be unforgettable. So, you know, move forward with this project for 2019. So let's continue on here with the third and last line for you Pisces. Pisces this year, seeing some very interesting things. I see that you're going to be very active for the end of this year, planning things. Your mind will fluctuate a little bit, but it will fluctuate with a bit of order. It's not so much to think, you know, I don't know where I'm going or what I'm doing. You are going to know what you want. Okay, so here is the card of the Judgment card, and it tells me that you are going to make decisions, for those of you that resonate with this line, that will determine your future. After we've made this decision with the Judgment card, we can no longer go back. We simply need to move forward. This is a closure of a cycle for this line here. A closure with toxic people, relationships that were love triangles that have left you feeling extremely unwell. And I can tell you here it was with someone who was an air sign. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I also feel Taurus as well. Scorpio. This relationship, you've left it behind. You've removed it from your life. It was toxic. You don't want to know about it anymore. There was no trust. There was nothing. And here, only you put the 100% into this relationship. Obviously, this reached its end and it was destroyed because you felt that nothing else was going to happen out of this relationship. This is very important here. When we have someone, always think and divide here. It should be 50-50, or it could be 60-40, but it can never be 0 and 100. That does not work, ever. Here, nor there, nor anywhere. So, insisting on something is not worth it. And this person, I'll tell you something more here. They have someone else. Not just had, but have. So the best decision that you have made in this third line is to leave this person behind. And we're going to take a look at what the Lenormand cards have to tell us about this, if they have some new message for us or more information. So this is very clear here, and this tells me you made a bet and you won, and you've left this problem behind. This is very clear here. Here you decided to take this risk because you didn't trust this person. You've ended this and then realized, how was I in this relationship? Why did I waste my time? This person was problematic. It was a problematic relationship, a person with a lot of issues, and the only thing that they caused you were tears, deception, and now what the sun is telling me here is that you get out of this. You are reborn. You relive life again with all of the colors. And so recuperation will get here. It'll take some time. You know, no one can say that I left someone behind and then the next day you're okay. Unless you were not interested in this person. But it will take a bit of a process for healing. So don't expect the recuperation to be instantaneous, but yes, you will get there. I'm seeing people who are 39 years old, 31. I'm also feeling 1942 as a year, 1970, 1971, 1994, 1986, and 2001. So we were talking about there's someone who's very young. Very, very young. Okay, so let's take what the Oracle has to tell us here, and I'm going to see if I see any letters. The letter H, J, E, A. I see the name Vanessa, Meredith. If someone is named Meredith, write to me, because this is actually, I've seen this name a few times in my readings. Here I'm seeing someone who is in this situation, and you've been recommended here, if you don't have a pet, to find one, specifically a cat, I'm seeing, because it'll help in your recuperation process. Not so much a dog, but I'm definitely seeing a cat here. And I'm also seeing 62. I'm not sure what the symbolism might be. It could be someone who is 62 years old. It's a possibility. No, this is what I'm seeing for now. So Pisces and cats actually go well together, because Pisces is a very intuitive sign, and cats are as well, so they will be your companion. And look at what this tells you here. Spiritual strength. This is what I told you today. You really held up the structure of this relationship for a very long time. And obviously now you are exhausted and strained. But think about the future, you know, and no one can be holding on to the structure of a relationship forever. But here I'm seeing it was just you exclusively, and you became exhausted, and that's why you are feeling this way now today. I definitely see you unwell, and I'm not going to lie to you and saying that you're fantastic for the end of the year, and I apologize, but I definitely feel that you're not doing well, but for next year, you may recuperate your self-esteem, your strength, your dynamic, your confidence, but not right now at this moment. Allow your spirit to regain strength. That's what you need. You need spiritual strength. And the sun will shine for you. Don't worry about that. Now simply you are in a rest period. Okay, so let's take a look here. Here I'm seeing the country Ecuador. People who are from Ecuador. And I don't know why I'm seeing Italy. Yeah, definitely Italy and Ecuador is what I'm seeing very clearly. Obviously here, we may also be talking about India or China as well. Okay, so let's take a look here at the end message here for you, Pisces, for the month of December and for January 2019. Now, what can I tell you, Pisces? This is really what we were talking about. Depends on you. It's up to you. The end result of this is really completely in your hands. You can affect what's going to happen, taking on a productive attitude. trying to resolve any problem that may present itself. You know, you will take a chance and you will win. You will succeed. And have confidence that you have what it takes in order to have a happy ending. Specifically to this situation here. Don't wait for someone else to push you, for you to take charge of what's going on in your life. To get to a happy resolution, this requires your perspective and experience, and I will leave you here with this card. The moment has come for you to make a decision, and I know that you will do it. Because think here, when you let go of this structure that you've been holding on for so long, you're going to feel much better. Thank you so much for watching my videos, supporting me all year, all of your comments, your likes, for sharing my videos on Facebook and social media. I really thank you enormously, everything you do for me. And I wish you an excellent holidays, Christmas, New Year's. And look at this card here because it has a very, very big message for you. The future here, Pisces, is in your hands. And what you put out in these next couple of days of what's left for December before starting the new year, it will be what will mold your 2019. Okay? So don't start off with problematic people and people who you don't trust and people who don't want a future with you. Take out those toxic relationships from your life. Move forward and good luck.